Oh, look who's waking up. Good. I'm not known for being a patient woman. Stop squirming. There's nothing you can do till the paralytic wears off. Calm down. I'm not trying to kill you. If that was the case, you never would have woken up. I just needed you to stop moving for a minute. Oh, it hurts? Of course it does. If you wanted to be coddled, you should have collapsed around Sage. No, I can't go get her. Our little healer is off ensuring the rest of the protocol remains intact. Like it or not, I'm your only option. What? Don't tell me you have the gall to doubt my qualifications? Listen here, you pathetic rat. Murder and medicine are two sides of the same coin. I know just as much about saving lives as I do taking them. Now shut it and listen. I have questions, and you, well, you're going to answer them. And in turn, I'll keep you from bleeding out. Understood? There we go. Now someone's acting sensibly. What are you doing here? Don't play dumb. It's not a good look for someone who wants to remain alive. Come on. I don't have all day. Why are you here? You just got here. I see. Wrong place, wrong time. What a charming story. If only there was someone naive enough to believe you. There is nothing left in this place. Even an idiot like you should be able to see that. So why on earth would you just happen to be here then? What could an innocent person possibly want in a place like this? Oh, still nothing to say? That isn't going to work for much longer. After all, scientists do more than ask questions. We require results. And for that, it seems I'll need to make you speak. Well, there's more than one way to do that, I suppose. Let's see. I'm certain you must have some brain function left, so let me break it down into a simple equation. Something even someone like you could understand. A simple constant, a variable, and a possible outcome. Now, perhaps you're unaware of the situation you find yourself in. If you could move, I'm certain you would be looking for your meager belongings. I've taken the liberty of handing those over to an associate of mine, and I can assure you, there's no secret of yours he can't dig up with time. There's our constant. I will get what I want from you, by force if necessary. It really doesn't matter to me. Then there's the variable, you. Whether I like it or not, for the time being, you do still possess free will. If you want to be smart about this, just tell me everything. Every tiny detail that brought mermen like you to this place once again. Or, you can wait and say nothing. And lastly, the outcome. That's the part that you'll really want to pay attention to. Because, if you tell me now, there's the chance that maybe, just maybe, things could turn out all right for you. However, if you don't, well, I can promise you that your last thought will be that you really wished I just left you to bleed out in the sand, along with your little friends. Understood? Excellent. Now, who are you, and what are you doing here? You're here looking for someone. Isn't that a familiar story? So why here? It was an accident? Oh, and you didn't know where to begin to look. How interesting. So of all the places, you chose a destroyed research facility. A site of a tragedy that someone as pathetic as you could never begin to understand. Well, if that's the case, you're even more of a fool than I imagined. Allow me to have the honor of quashing that little hope of yours. There's nothing left for you here. For anyone, for that matter. If your leads are so feeble that you're left to wander around like a bumbling fool, I can only imagine the success that awaits you. Give up and go back to whatever hole you crawled out of. That'd be the best thing to do. Lest you meet someone less merciful than me. No? Oh my. So you are capable of defiance. How cute. Tell me then. Come on. What's so worth all this suffering? Could it be love? God, of course it is. It always comes back to love with idiots like you. What a ridiculous notion. No, it isn't. Then I suppose that just leaves one other thing. Perhaps you're here for revenge. It's written all over your face. Revenge it is. Humans are so predictable. Like rats in a maze. Set them loose and watch them run to their own demise. How funny. What's that? I'm a monster. Is that supposed to hurt? Please. Here, perhaps you need a reminder on what pain really is. It's a paralytic, not an anesthetic, you idiot. Which means I can make this as painful for you as I'd like. Alright then. With that fresh in your mind, let's continue our conversation. If it's someone you care so much for, then I'm certain you'll have no trouble recalling their name. Who brought you here? What? Is that supposed to be your attempt at comedy? No one calls me that. Not anymore. And that includes the likes of you. Who else could you possibly be referring to? You're Sabine? Oh. Well, isn't that fascinating? So that's where you came from. All the way from the other side for her. How amusing. So why are you looking for my copy? What purpose could that serve you? It seems miracles never cease. You're here to kill her. I take it back. Maybe keeping you alive wasn't a mistake. Shit. That means we've got company. The unwanted kind. No, of course I won't let you die. Please. You aren't going anywhere. Not while you're still of use to me. Now then, back on your feet. Let's see what you can do.